Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Lois and welcome back to Super Hostile Modded Dalania. In the last episode, we went back that direction, close to where we found the White Wool Dungeon. I can pull up the map. So the White Wool Dungeon was up in here, and we found this tower POI, or point of interest, if you don't know what that means. And basically it was just a handful of spawners and a bunch of random loot. Didn't really get too much great stuff out of it. We got a lot of iron. There was like 50 iron blocks or so. 54 iron blocks in that tower. Plus we got some stuff for breaking spawners. I found that we had these charms of health, which gives you 16 max health if they're in your offhand. So that's interesting. I also had to expand our storage again, but yeah. So today we have 1 silver, 2 iron, 5. Okay, we have a bunch of things, and I forgot to collect all that stuff, but we can do that. So we're going to get a bunch of tokens turned into goodies. And then we're going to head towards the next wool, or at least one of the next wool. So let's start with Infernal Tier 1. We have 2 of these. Nothing great. Tier 2. We got some crystal flowers, which is nice. We got a random ingot. We'll save that for last. A bunch of experience. Some lapis. Lots of random things, to be perfectly honest. But resources are just good in general. So 3 block of amethyst, always nice to see. And then 7 spawner loots. Bunch of random ore type stuff. And then we have 2 loot list, 2 random magic crystal, advanced spells. Alright, let's do the loot list 2s. Sea lanterns and glowstone. We'll do the spells last. So magic crystal or dust, verdant crystals, ingot. Alright, bunch of stuff. How much of this stuff is good? I don't know. Some of it is. We have 2 advanced spells, things that we're never going to be able to use for a while. But cobwebs and greater heal. We're not really doing too much with magic. We have a pretty good bow this time around, and so that's what we've kind of been using. But yeah. We are going to be heading out. Oh, right, quests. So we have survival basics. Alright, we get some more magical stuff. We got some levels. Levels are nice. I'm going to put the magic stuff in here for right now. We do have a wand on us, but haven't been using it. Wrong button. Let's see, worthy of followers. So we killed 5 of all of the basic enemies. We got some beetroot seeds. That's important. We're going to throw those in here. I will deal with those later. And the rest of the stuff, nice but not great. Forgot to collect all that stuff. We're just going to throw most of the stuff into our system because we don't really need it right now. We need to collect the astral diamond stuff. I almost said silver. That's different. We got some novice hunting. So we got a loot list 1 and 2 iron tokens, which means we get 2 more infernal tiers. Tier 1s, I should say. An emerald ring, which gives you some health. Might as well put that on. We don't have any baubles. Diamond ore is kind of nice. Okay. So, bunch of stuff. I think that is all of the quests. It looks like it. Alright, so plan of action. From the beginning lore stuff that we got way down, somewhere down here, I think it's on this island. In this desert, which it's hard to read, it says Desert of Yankotep? Yankotep. Is a wool. There is the Temple of the Sun. It is a dungeon. We are right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to start heading south towards the desert. And I don't know what that is. And even on, I have a paper map. It is hard to read. So I can't look at what the stuff is. But I think we're going to head towards this right off the bat. So we're going to head over here and go south across the mountains and into the desert. Now, why would we go to the desert before? And why are we doing it now? Well, we have temperature adjusted leggings. Basically, these leggings keep us at a good temperature the entire time, and it is amazing. We made these last time with a bunch of stuff, and then the next thing I want to do is I want to get building up higher, but we're 24. Let's see. Let's get magic up a little bit more. Why not? Gold tools. Teleporting never doesn't hurt you. You get higher stuff. I don't know that there's much stuff that we want, but let's hop on our horse and let's start heading south. So I don't believe there's a way off of this. We are technically on an island. Dalania City, which is the castle that we're staying at, is on an island, and this is the only bridge in and out of the town. So obviously we need to just get away from here. We can cross the river that's over here with our bridge, and then we'll start heading south. We haven't really done too much of that because I knew that there was a desert, and this biome was killing us very easily before. We could go check out the ruins of the different towns if we wanted to at this point. And we might still do that for just a quick little thing at some point, but it's not really that needed, I don't think. It's going to have a lot of random loot. We are going to get a lot of tokens and stuff from that, so it could be good for that, but not really that important. It is always hard to find this bridge. Alright, so from here, if we head south, we should encounter a mountain range. Eventually. There is going to be a lot of forests, and we're going to try to go pretty much straight south and see what we can find. I don't know what all is down here. There is a bunch of clay and sand. This is kind of, well, it's technically a savanna, but it is kind of desert-esque in terms of, there's a good bit of sand patches. There's some flowers around. Not really seeing anything jumping out at us, but that is kind of the point of exploration. We might encounter something eventually that is worthwhile, at least to take a look at. Also, those guys are like the only thing that spawn during the day that are hostile that I'm aware of anyways. There is a lot of scary mobs at night, but I try to sleep through most nights. Alright, so we are just going to continue heading this direction for a bit. Not too worried about those guys. And presumably, at some point, we'll run into a mountain range. Hold up. There is a walled castle area. I don't know what this is. So let's see if we can figure out what this is, and then... Oh, they're under siege. So, redstone components. This is a siege tower. There's a POI over here. So this is just a point of interest. There are really fast wither skeletons. And that's exactly what they're called. Alright, we're going to mark this. And what's a good thing? Sieged. Sieged? I don't know how to spell. Castle. I think that's how it's spelled. Doesn't matter. Alright, so... let's grab our lead. Yeah, that is a TNT cannon. Always nice to see. Let's tie him up so he doesn't run away. And sleep through the night. So there are going to be a lot of things like this. This is not on the map. As far as I can tell. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that we can Potentially explore. I don't think I want to explore this. This might have a lot of good stuff in it, though, because it seems to be a little bit more. By the way, I'm recording this basically directly after the last episode. Bet you didn't know. Well, bet you probably did know I did that. But got our lead. All right, cool. But yeah, so this could be good, but with the level of mobs that are in there, I don't really want to deal with it right now. So we're going to continue heading south, and this looks like it's starting to get into the mountains. That is good. I do wonder, like, I mean, we could just kind of skip half of it, but sieging is great, but if you can build blocks into anything, just climb over the walls. It's a lot easier. So this is a mountain range. And as soon as we kind of go a little bit further south, we should encounter the desert. Now, the problem with mountain ranges is they are a pain to navigate. Fun fact, that is a... Oh, hey, this is... Why was I not expecting that the desert would be... I was fully expecting the desert to be a normal sand desert, and I'm actually surprised to see it's a red sand desert. I wasn't expecting to see red sand. So, at this point, I mean, there is a river, which is not unheard of, going through the desert. There are also lizards. That is a quest thing. Look at a lizard. Okay, I'm looking at one. There we go. There are going to be some mobs that can spawn during the day here. But we're going to try to head mostly this direction. I don't know where everything is, and I expect there to be a handful of things. There is also going to be a lot of hostile mobs that can actually spawn. This is a rough desert. This desert is kind of mountainous. Stay away from the brain slimes. Those guys will jump on you and suck your brains out. But this is a weird desert. We do want to kind of just head, at this point, west, because that is where we're going to encounter Maenka, something like that. I can't remember exactly what the town is called, but there is, well, I should say a city. There is a full-blown city this direction, and so that's what we're kind of heading towards. Now we're getting into a little bit of yellow desert. Your typical sand color. So I wonder if that is... Oh, I hate those things. Those are ant hills. They spawn ants. They're terrible. No, those are the poison spewing things. I thought I saw lava. I guess seeing the red sand really quickly made me think it was lava. Okay. Yeah, those things are awful. They hide when you get close to them, so it's hard to attack them. But, okay. There is a mountain range in the middle. That is something I do remember. I can look and see at the map. There is a mountain range in the middle of the Desert of Fools, I believe is what this place is called. And this mountain range is awful. Let's go north. This looks like a better way to get through. A lot of granite, which is kind of pretty. But yeah, getting through this type of stuff, this terrain is awful for a horse. And I'm positive there is going to be... Also, these horses cannot jump. They are terrible at jumping. but I am almost positive there is going to be a dungeon somewhere in this mountain range. So, this is very odd. Okay. So we need to just continue heading through this area, and we should get to the other side. We should get to the other side of the desert. This mountain range just kind of splits the desert in half, and it is terrible. This is not okay. There we go. Just get across as much as we can. This looks like a giant hole. It is. This is suspicious. Let's get off the horse for a second. Horse, please, 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 for once in your life, behave. Thank you. So what is going on here? Nothing. Seems like nothing. Okay. Let's get back on the horse. And continue trying to get across this place. So this episode is probably going to be a lot of exploration. We need to find things to do things. And I don't want to just kind of go find things on my own. Like, if I encounter something on a trek back or something like that, we're over the mountain range. That's nice. So if we just head this direction, we should encounter the city or the sea. One of the two. But if we can just kind of... If I encounter something in traveling back to the base, then that's fine, you know? I'm not going to complain about that. And I will show you guys whatever it is I find when I when I make the next episode type of thing or whatever. But, you know, I do think a lot of this map, the kind of point of it is to go explore. And so that's what we're going to do together a lot. And here's a road. Alright, so I don't know where all the roads go, but let's follow it one direction and we'll find something. So I do know that the kind of important thing, we need to get somewhere before it gets night. That would be nice. And I don't know if, hey, I think we're going to be pretty close to, because this is an intersection. We're going to just continue going this western direction because this is how it's going to get us to one of the cities we could have started at. One of the larger cities, too. At least from the looks of it, of the map. We're going to get into some trees. This is actually getting to be a little bit nicer. So, once we find kind of where we're at, I do wonder if there's an easy way to teleport around. Because if there is, that would be awesome. But I don't know if there is. And there's a lot of... I'm assuming these are roads. There's a lot of roads going different places. Hey, there's a town. And another road. Okay. So this should be... Mecania? No, this is Meaden. Alright, this is a smaller town that's to the south. So if we just kind of head north, we should encounter what we want. By the way, plenty of iron and gold at the blacksmiths. Most of these towns are all going to be kind of the same. That is a barracks, I do believe, or no, that is a market. Okay, so these do have walls with... There's walls with cactuses. We can get more horses if need be. So what we're going to do, because it is almost night, we need to head north. We could also just kind of go over this direction. So if we head to the sea, all the way over here, there is something that direction that we'll need to go to at some point. It is the brown wool. I expect the brown wool to be very easy, because the brown wool is usually a joke. Vex, fix your map. That's not supposed to be like that. But the brown wool is supposed to be very easy. It is usually a joke wool, and so I fully expect it to be one in this map as well. But there is an island off the side of this coast. That's where the brown wool is. I don't know what to expect. I have an idea given its name, but we'll see. So let's go ahead and head north. So if we head north from here, we can either take, all this sand. No, excuse me. Still coughing a little bit. I'm still a little sick as of recording this, but there is another town this direction. So that was Genton. Let's actually label the town. I really despise all of these spawned in mobs. We could also just take the road. So where is the road to this place and the quote-unquote entrance? I was on the wrong side. Okay. I was going the right direction, but... So this is Meaden. So we'll go ahead and mark this. And this is, like I said, just a smaller town. We need to head north. So if we take the road and we go this general direction, we should get to the bigger town in this area. And that's where I want to kind of get to. And then the wool dungeon is south of us. So here it is. It is a gated city. Kind of cool. So this is Maenka. I don't know how to pronounce half of these places. But we are going to go ahead and mark this one as well. So this is one of the places you could actually start, and it is a very nice place. Chests that are empty. Oh, this is a hotel. Bread. Local legends. 5 gold. Okay, let's put our horse away. And I do want to get some rumors or whatever that might be. Meditation spot. I don't think anything has changed for us. Can you just stay there? Perfect. So we have a few things that we can do. Let's go ahead and get some water. I don't know what all to expect in this city. What is the... I don't remember how to do the meditation. I do want to see if we get any upgrades. So to pick a class, hold in your offhand. And let's just continue with whatever we are. We're a fighter, so we're going to need a wooden sword in our offhand. And we're going to click this. And we're still fighter 1. Okay. So that is what the meditation spots are. Kind of cool. But let's see. This area is a mushroom island. Oh, the Thirsty Lizard, Inn and Pub. Alright, so this clearly is going to give us information. There's nobody working here, so we're just gonna sneak in the back. See what we can find. There is a bunch of water. Probably pretty necessary. A lot of water. Alright. What kind of potions do we have? We can't use that. We don't have enough skills. So, if I recall correctly, that is 5 gold. And we get a book. Cool. So, record of local legends and rumors. What do we have? The people, wow, 19 pages. Date back to their history 1,000 years. Assume, so they fool. Okay. The ancient coastline between what later became Spiritual and Jinton was made rich with merchants, and the nomadic desert dwellers found that settling down and farming what food they could to then sell to pirates. Okay. I will tell you guys what we're gonna do is I'm going to just go slowly through this book. If you want to read it, pause the video. I'm gonna read it off camera because there is 19 pages of this, and I don't really want to read all that on camera. So Desert of Yenkotep is where we need to find the Tomb of the Sun, about 1.5 leagues southeast as the dragon flies. Okay. A league is, okay, it's about 1,500 blocks. Another example is on Sunset Isle. Minor theory is that it was an outpost for, okay. So, for the most part, I'm just kind of skimming through. Possess an outpost just across the bay of, okay. Strange blue crystals. North and slightly west. Interesting. There is, oh, diamonds. Probably that's what it is. So the monastery of Primordius. In the desert of Fool lies a great spire. So this is telling you where a lot of things is. This is really important. Apologies for skipping a little bit too much. Suntarn Island. I believe that's where the brown wool is, but I'm not sure. Alright, cool. So that is going to be useful knowledge later. So let's explore around here just a little bit more. So enchanting setup, rooms. We could have a minor base here if we wanted to. Let's see. I don't know what that building is. I kind of want to find out what that building is. We're just going to jump. I need to get something, and then that looks different as well. At some point, so this is an item shop. Ender chest. That looks like there can be more stuff here. I do wonder if at some point we're going to be able to teleport between at least the major places. We have point of interest 1 and 12. We have the white wool. That is it. Alright, so what's this? This is a bank row vaults. Yep. Withdrawals. We don't need to worry about this because we are playing on a single player. There is no concern for anything. So it said that if we, you know, I do have, let's not claim that. Let's unclaim that area. Yeah, there's not much here. It's a pretty basic town. But there is more that way. So, horse. Let's get going. Also, I have 30 levels, so that is something to keep in mind. This looks like a lot of stuff. Okay, this town's a lot bigger than I thought. It's a little bit confusing, I'll be honest. But looks like for the most part, everything's... Sorry, horse. Cocoa beans. Let's take some of this stuff. Cactus is something we do have available to us. Okay, so I don't see anything super standing out to me. There is... What does that say? Please use exact amounts. Yeah, okay. This is a pretty big fortress city type thing. But I don't see anything really screaming out to me. This is... Okay, this is something. Lapis blocks. Ooh, we could buy lapis blocks for 20 gold blocks. Redstone blocks, emerald blocks. Diamonds. We could buy diamonds with gold. That's kind of cool. So we can get... I don't know what this is. Divine Inspiration Trading Hall. Okay. So there is a lot of stuff here that we could potentially get, but I think the important thing is this. We have access to this place. We made it here, basically. I know where it's at on the map, and the local legends is going to give us like a bunch of different things we can go do. So we're going to end the episode off here, and next time I think we're going to go check out one of those places. I'm going to read through that book, and I'm going to figure out where it is I want to go, and we're going to go there. We're going to see what we can get into, and then we will kind of go from there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I'm going to explore around just a little bit more, see if there's anything really cool in this town. But then, yeah, next time we will come back and do what we can to potentially find another wool and get some more progress. So that's the plan. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!